Welcome back. Let's get you another live look outside. Cold weather moving in, some light snow falling right now. This from Woodman and Academy in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, and Storm Tracker 13's Jason Laird has been tracking this one all night. And Jason, it is here as anticipated.
That is for sure. It has planted itself right over top of the state and is going to build as the evening progresses. That has warranted a winter storm warning for our area. Let's take you over to the map now and show you exactly where that area is. Notice El Paso, Fremont, and Teller counties under that winter storm warning up through Thursday. Tomorrow at about 12 a.m. Or I should say into Thursday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm getting my days all messed up already. And, of course, the further south we go, the heavier the impacts of this storm are going to be. That area also under a winter storm warning. All right, so we are starting to see a few heavy bands of snow setting up kind of to our north and extending all the way down to Pueblo. Now, we haven't seen a whole lot yet out of these storms, but again, they are moving into the area and going to increase as the evening progresses. As for the SkyCast models, here's how things are anticipated to play out for us. Again, we're starting to see that heavier band of snow move in from the south, and these winds tonight are really going to feed into this storm. The more easterly winds we get, the heavier the snow is going to be. And the snow that is going to fall is going to be that really wet, heavy snow. All right, which is going to be great for the areas in the drought down to our south and east. By about 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, we're looking at pretty heavy and decent coverage out of these storms. As the day progresses tomorrow, we'll get better coverage out of these storms, but those flurries aren't going to be nearly as heavy. They're going to start to diminish again as the day progresses, just better coverage on these storms. And then once we take you into the evening hours, that storm's going to move out rather quickly. Again, we're going to see a shift in the winds coming more out of the north, and that's going to take that system and move it well to our south. So once we move into Thursday morning, we're looking at a relatively clear day to start things out. We'll still have a few lingering clouds, but again, nothing quite like what we've seen over the past few. As for the computer-generated models, here's how we're anticipating this snowfall to play out. Right about 3.5 inches throughout Colorado Springs. It is going to get heavier the further south you go. Into Trinidad, we're looking at over 11 inches of snow. Into Springfield, about 6 inches. La Junta, about 5 inches of snow into these locations. Now, the one thing with this storm to keep in mind, there is going to be heavier bands of snow. So in other words, even if you're in one location, you may travel a few miles either direction, and it's going to be a whole different story on how that snow actually fell. So just keep that in mind. As for highs tomorrow, not much different than overnight lows. Looking at the mid-20s and 30s pretty much all across the charts. Looking at 30 degrees in Pueblo tomorrow, 26 into the Springs, and a few low 20s up into the mountains. Over the next 7 days, here's how things play out for us. Again, 26 with pretty heavy storm coverage, I guess we could say. Again, flurries are going to start to diminish, but very, very widespread. And then those temperatures start to taper back up for us as we see an area of high pressure rebuild over top of the region, making for a nice weekend. Into Pueblo, again, we're going to see those flurries continue pretty much all day tomorrow, off and on. Pretty consistent, though, I should say. And then the 50s by Saturday, 52 into Saturday, and then 54 into Sunday. Into Canyon City, we're looking at 32 on Wednesday. Again, same story there. Snow throughout the area, but sun returns rather quickly. And we're looking at nice conditions by Friday. Into Teller County, a little bit better coverage on these storms and lasting a little bit longer tomorrow. And then warming back up to the 40s for the weekend. So, again, just got to get past this little system, and then things are going to start looking a little more pleasant for us.
Yeah. Just a little blip on the radar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Jason. Well, the Broncos' new